Hey, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlight of Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Priscilla Villagran. Hi, Priscilla, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, she's got a great business with Primerica, and yeah, we're going to find out more about it. But before we do, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into Primerica?
Yeah, I was actually a client first. I had gotten the products and I'd actually had a different life insurance. And when they broke down what I had versus what I could be saving and the inter inside of the life insurance, I was actually mad. I felt deceived.
Oh,
I felt like the person that sold me the life insurance didn't give me all the right information. And when I talked to a Primerica agent, I felt like, oh my God, like I, it's almost like a feeling of I can't believe this is happening to me type of situation. But then also too, like, thank God I found you, or thank God you found me, so that we can correct what I did.
oh,
Mhm.
oh, okay. Oh, very cool. So you were a client. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So how easy or how hard was it then to actually get, hooked up and start working with them?
Well, they invited me down to a meeting, and I sat to a meeting, and I looked at the opportunity, and I was like, wow. Number one, I understand what they do because I was a client, and then two, now I can understand the money part. So it just really made sense for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So how long have you been with them?
I've been with Primerica for about 10 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've been around for a long time. I can remember when I lived in Houston. I went to a couple meetings and I was very, very impressed with what they do. So, yeah, life insurance. Can you tell us a little bit about what's the difference between whole life and term?
So term insurance is usually get it for just a certain amount of years, 35, 20, 15, whatever suits your lifestyle. But we definitely talk about buy term invest a difference, because you also want to make sure that you have money put away alongside your life insurance. So they're growing with each other. So if you have a life insurance, we call it pure insurance because there's no clauses. We don't care how you die. You pass away in a plane, a car accident, walking across the street, whatever the case may be. 9/11, for instance,
Uh-huh.
that situation happened. That's considered a catastrophic event. And we paid out during that time when many insurance companies did not. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
term. Right. And then we have whole life, which is universal life, variable life, IULs, infinite banking, however you want to wrap it around or call it. It's actually all the same thing. They just call it different things. And that's one that has a savings attached to it, which is never really good for the consumer because it takes about 3 to 5 years for your money to even start growing for you. And then if you try to pull it out, you're borrowing, and you're borrowing your own money, which doesn't really make sense. So it's not really good for the consumer.
Oh, okay. Okay. There's a term, well, have you gotten your 5,000? Can you explain
Okay,
that?
so that
What is that all?
yes, definitely. So in order for me to really explain that, I would need to sit with you and look at what you make a year, and then we take a portion of those tax money that you pay to the government, and then we put it away into an account for you. So essentially, you're paying yourself first. And a lot of people don't know about this tax law, but it's been around since the Reagan administration.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting. I know you guys do a variety of services. Can you
Right.
let the viewers know, like, what are some of the services you offer? I mean, it's
Oh,
phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. So not only do we do life insurance, we also do investments. So those are can range from a 401k rollover, a Roth IRA, a traditional, a mutual fund. We can also do child accounts if you want to set up an account for your child. We also do wills. We help people get out of debt. We do auto and home as well, and senior health care.
Oh, okay. Wow. And
Mm-hmm.
I saw on your website, I peeked on your website, you do like
Mm-hmm.
what, prepaid legal or
Oh
something?
yes, prepaid legal, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing.
That's actually wrapped up in the legal shield, actually. It's all wrapped into one thing. But yeah, you pay for that.
Oh,
It's a monthly service. But yeah, you can definitely get your will in that, get help you get a debt in that, and the prepaid legal.
oh, okay, okay.
Mhm.
So what? Yeah, FIN, Fin.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know what it is. So do you know what your financial independence number? That's the
No.
number that you need to retire.
Oh, oh, I see.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
see. Oh, wow. So you guys do like yeah, retirement planning and stuff like that?
Yes, we do. Uh-huh. So we'll sit with a client and we'll do a whole financial needs analysis. And that's how we figure out where we need to put money away. If you have a shortfall, if you're in debt, how we can get you out of debt. Oh my gosh, and I totally forgot. Um, we also do, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word right now. Uh, um, Home loans. We also do home
Oh,
loans too.
mortgages? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we do those as well. So like if you're in a position where you need to pay off your home sooner, you need to get a debt, you need to get a will going, life insurance, all we do a bunch of different things so we can take care of like we're your one-stop shop for all the things that you need that come out in the financial needs analysis that we do for you, and those are free.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, yeah, that's phenomenal because it's nice to have it all under one umbrella, you know what I mean, where one company is handling your insurance and your financial investments and your legal shield and all that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Priscilla, what's the best way for our viewers to reach you?
They can call me on my phone number. I do pick up. You can leave me a voicemail if for some reason I don't, if I'm in a meeting or something. I also have Calendly where you can book an appointment with me and we can go over some things. I do have an office, so clients can come to my office or we can do Zoom. It just depends on what people are comfortable with. Because I have some clients that are like, I don't want to feel like driving. Can we do Zoom? We can do everything on Zoom, as you can
Oh,
see.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank God for Zoom. I'll tell you, it's really
Mhm.
handy. No, so but you have an office also. Can you tell everyone where the office is?
Yeah, it's on 32nd Street in Indian School, and the address is 2633 East Indian School Road. We are Suite 270, but you want to go there if you have an appointment. You don't want to just go. There are agents that work out of that location, but if you're wanting to work with me, we would need to book an appointment, and we could meet you there if that's if you're one of those people who like to do face to face, we can definitely do that, and I have office location.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hmm. And I
Um,
can go to your home too, because some people are like, you can just come to my house. I love that. I love those appointments too.
oh, nice, nice. So yeah, you
Hmm.
offer a variety of ways to get in touch with you. Yeah, this there's a thing called buy term invest the difference. What does that mean?
So let's say you're, let's say 25 years old. And at 25 years old, you don't have a lot of money typically. I remember when I was 25, I didn't have a lot of money. And this is actually how I got started with my investment very early. I had life insurance, but I also had an investment as well. So I split it. I paid $50 for my life insurance and I paid $50 for my investment. So they put me in some sort of plan at that time. I didn't know what it was, um, because I'm very young and very new. So I had a 35-year term. But as I've gotten older, that money that I was able to put in has increased. But I'm also investing as well as having my life insurance.
Oh, nice, nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, so how long does it take to finally like grow? Is that does it take a while? Well, in today's market, I mean, it's kind of unpredictable, but yeah, it's
But
better to invest. But you guys handle all the investments too?
right, exactly. So right now is actually an investor's market. It's a great time to buy for someone that's trying to grow wealth right now. Right now is not a good time to grow, but it's a great time to buy. So once the market will does shoot up, all that money, all those things that you've bought in are going to pop. So it's a really good investor's market for buying right now. Your buying power is very cheap right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So everyone that with Primerica, you guys are all licensed, right?
Yes, we have to have a life insurance license and an investment license and a mortgage license as well.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
That's a lot of schooling, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh,
But
wow.
they sponsor all of my licenses, so I'm very blessed that I don't have to pay for any of my licenses and they belong to me 100%.
Oh, okay, okay. There's a term called debt stacking that I saw on your website.
Yes.
Can you let the
Yes,
viewers know
that's
about that? Because I actually watched the video. If you get a chance, what's the website address that you could
um
recommend?
it's Primerica Online. I have a landing page, but I'm waiting for it to get approved by the company. So once it's approved, I can start sharing that out. But debt stacking is very powerful because we teach you how to. So if you have a credit card that's 300, right, and you have a credit card that's five, we're going to recommend that you pay the lower one off if you can. Now, if you can pay that off, that just frees up $300 or two, I think I just said. We're going to free up that $300. What would you typically do if you had $300 free?
Invested.
Some people say spend it, but we're
Well, yeah, I
gonna
know that's true. That's true. There's always bills.
so
Yeah.
right,
Right.
right. They're like, "I'll just spend it on something else." No, we want to stop you from that. We're going to actually teach you how to send that to your next debt. So instead of
Oh,
paying what you would normally pay, that 300 that would go to that credit card is not going to go to your second credit card. So you're paying it off sooner. So we call it
oh,
debt stacking.
oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay. And you guys, you go over that with your clients, right?
Yes, exactly. So that's part of in the financial needs analysis, we can identify how many credit cards they have. We even do it again for like cars, credit cards, whatever type of debt that they have, we can get it down depending on like how the system, because it's a generated system, it'll tell them how to do it and how many years it's going to take. Versus if they keep doing the same thing they're doing, or if they use what we explain to them in the financial needs analysis.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, also, how long has Primerica been around?
Since 1977.
So it's been a number of years. And then who owns Primerica?
So Primerica is actually they own themselves. They bought
Oh,
themselves out in 2010. So
oh,
they're a publicly traded company. You can actually go in and buy stock. When they first started, their stocks started at $50. They're now at 139 a share.
oh, wow, wow.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, just one more time, can you let viewers know what's the best way for them to reach you? Do you do like a free consultation in the beginning, and would you rather like meet in person on Zoom? What do you recommend?
So again, it's really up to the consumer. I kind of cater to my clients, whatever they feel is comfortable. If they want to come to the office, they can. If they want to meet on Zoom, if they like for me to come to their home, either option is really good. They can call me at my number 602-575-1200. They can shoot me an email as well. However they want to get a hold of me is completely fine. Like I have a Calendly as well. They can book a spot on there with me a time, but I'm typically available 7 days a week.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mhm.
So, yeah, Priscilla, any final comments you want to leave the viewers with?
Um, I would say that a lot of times as consumers, we don't plan to fail. We just fail to plan. And I think that
Oh,
if we don't really have a clear cut idea of where we're going, we're not going to find our destination. That's why it's really important to sit down with a financial coach so they can help you get to wherever it is that you want to go. And a lot of times we miss that, or we'll say, oh, we'll get to it next time. But one thing I've learned is that we can't get back time. So
yeah,
the sooner that you do it and get on top of it, or even let's say you do have something, you do have a plan, but you haven't looked at it in a while. Um, your kids are grown, or it's been 10 years. Have me look over your policy and see what you have if it still meets your needs. Because sometimes we grow out of our needs or we don't really understand what we have. So I do look at plans. I do go over them if
okay.
that's, for something you want to do as well.
Yeah, I love the fact that you guys like encompass everything. You know what I mean? The insurance part with the investment part. and even legal shield and identity theft, it's all under one house,
Yes.
So, and again, yeah, I mean, I'm seeing, I'm at the other end of the spectrum where I'm semi-retired, and I can see where, what you've done in the past pays off in the future. And yeah, it definitely is recommended to start early. Who's your ideal client? I mean, how young is too young to like, start investing with you guys?
You know what? You can start as early as 18. We
Oh,
teach
oh,
you, yeah, as early as 18. And that's why if you actually are a W-2 employee, the $5,000 that I can talk to you about more in depth with an appointment, because again, I have to kind of see what type of taxes you're paying into, but that could definitely set you up to be a first-time home buyer. We can pull that money out tax-free. And whenever you're investing, you always want to play the long game. The long game is always going to be beneficial than the short game.
oh, okay.
But in my ideal client is somebody who typically has kids, who is married, who um, lives in a home that they've been living in for quite some time. Either they're homeowners or inspiring homeowners, but really truly understand the value of what happens when somebody passes away. Because we can't replace a person, but we can replace um, their income that they leave behind, because what people don't realize is they really depend, especially if you're a two-parent household, you really depend on that income. So if something were to happen to you, people don't realize, oh my gosh, like, am I going to be able to pay this mortgage by myself? Am I going to keep up with these car payments? Like, those are really important questions we have to ask ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Again, reach out to her, Priscilla. She's with Primerica, and her phone number is 602-575-1200. Or that website is just what, primerica.com, I
That's
think.
Primerica. Yeah, if you're just wanting to look at some things online, yeah, it's primerica.com. But to get specifically with me, you can just call my phone number.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, Priscilla, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Okay.